A letter to my birth mother. In May of last year, I contacted the adoption agency you placed me through. It was not the first time I had searched for you, but it was definitely the scariest attempt. I have known about my adoption since I was very, very young, and it has never been painted as anything other than beautiful. Still, for as long as I can remember, I've had this gnawing feeling in my soul to find out where I came from. Of course, I have had many opportunities to learn through much trial and error things about myself, but there's something to be said for background information. Here's what I do know. I know that you were in your early 20s when you gave me up and working in the restaurant field. I know that my biological father was a firefighter. I imagine he was very handsome. I know that you have blonde hair and blue eyes, and I imagine my Scandinavian parts come from your side. I know that I was in foster care for the first 5 months of my life, and I have been told that it might be because relinquishment was very difficult for you. It has been rumored that you came to visit me often when I was in that foster home, and whether or not my parents made that up so that I could feel better, I find comfort there. I know that you received the certified letter the adoption agency sent you because you signed for it. I also know that you didn't respond. I know that my worth is not dictated or dependent on your willingness to respond to my requests, and I also know that your reasoning, whatever it is, cannot possibly be personal to me. I know that I can't hold on to this anymore because I can feel the parts of me that are really hoping that you will respond to that letter stuck in a place that doesn't allow for much sunshine. Here's what I don't know. I don't know and cannot imagine how getting that letter 39 years later made you feel. I can only hope that it did not invoke any emotion or feeling that you're still struggling to recover from. I do not know the circumstances surrounding my adoption. I do not know if you will ever be willing or ready to respond to my letter. And I also have no idea how to find the closure that I need in order to move on. So in the event that I never hear from you, there are some things that I want you to know. I want you to know that I do not need anything from you. My life is very complete and I have everything that I need. My attempts to contact you are for a very simple purpose. I want you to know that I'm okay, that I'm more than okay, that I have an amazing life that I've worked really hard for. I have an amazing husband named Nick who loves me more than I deserve. And together we have 2 beautiful boys, Jordan, who's 4, and Nicholas, who's 7. I want you to know that when I was 17, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl and named her Corinne. Corinne has blonde hair and blue eyes just like you. When I was pregnant with Corinne, I thought about giving her up for adoption. But I found that I was not strong or selfless enough to make the appropriate sacrifices. She's 21 and a junior in college now, and I know that she'd kill me if I posted a picture of her in this video. Although she probably will never tell me, I know that the struggles that I've faced and the things that I have endured have helped her to process her own demons and have helped shape her into the incredible woman she is today. I bet you'd really like her. I want you to understand that I know how incredibly hard it must have been for you and how much you must have really loved me in order to say goodbye. I want you to know that I'm happy, like really, really happy, and that because of you, I was raised by 2 people who love me. I appreciate everything you willingly put yourself through so that I could have what you could not give me. You will always be an enormous part of who I am. I want you to know that I'm a good person and someone you might even be proud of. I want to thank you for giving me life and the opportunity to live it well, even if that meant it couldn't be with you. Your selfless act has had an everlasting impact on my life, and in case I never get to tell you, I wanted you to know. Much love and light, your biological daughter.